Does McLaren want to see Lando Norris as their new WTC? Was it unfair to swap positions of McLaren drivers? Why does it feel like Piastri was robbed of P2? The Italian Grand Prix was not only the fastest F1 race in the history, but had the right amount of spice and drama in it. Enough to keep fans on their seat and toes. Before we break all of this down, hello F1 crazies, क्या हाल है? मेरा नाम है गौरव and this is Sector G where speed meets fun. If you breathe F1 like I do, get ready for thrilling race breakdowns, spicy team gossips and smart strategies. Explained everything without overheating your brain. Only on Sector G. This video is going to be too much fun because we are breaking down quite a few interesting topics and the moments from this weekend's race. So make sure you watch the video till the end. Like, comment and subscribe this channel right away so you don't miss any update. Show some love to this channel so I can bring more quality content for you guys. Let's begin the video. Before the race even began, what do we see on our screen? It's Hülkenberg's race engineer asking him to come back to the pit and retire the car. A shocker for fans and Nico himself. He literally asked on the radio, "Are you serious?" He seemed very upset with this decision. The technical fault with the hydraulic system in his car. It was determined by the team on the formation lap. The issue seemed to be irreplaceable, forcing them to retire the car. Just imagine if you were in Nico's place, you are about to race on the Temple of Speed called Monza, and you get such an upsetting message on the radio before the race even begins. Poor Nico, I really feel bad for him. Few laps later, on lap 25, we get to see Alonso's car breaking down. Suspension failure on the front right tire of his Aston Martin. Alonso was running in the 7th place when the incident occurred after he ran over the curbs at the exit of Escari chicane. He had to return to the pits to retire the car. Another heartbreak for Alonso and his fan. The Dutch qualies did give us some hope, seeing him in P3 in one of the sessions, that we might witness some Alonso magic in this year's season. Hope he shows some brilliance in the upcoming races. The start of the race itself was filled with a lot of drama. We saw quite a few positions changed and retained. Some close calls while taking on those tight chicanes. On lap 2 of the first chicane, Verstappen had to cut the corner after a wheel-to-wheel scrap with Norris. On the opening lap, forcing Norris onto the grass, but his team instructed him to let Norris through to avoid a penalty. Verstappen, instead of making the corner, he went off the track and cut across the runoff area to maintain his position. Norris, who was squeezed onto the grass, shouted over the radio, "What's this idiot doing? He put me in the grass and cut the corner." FIA stewards noted the incident and Verstappen's team instructed him to give back the lead. To avoid a penalty, Verstappen did follow the orders, then repassed him on lap 4 to reclaim the lead. After winning the race, Verstappen was even asked about this incident in one of the interviews, where he mentioned he wouldn't give a damn and doesn't care about it anymore. Let's take a look at the race outcome. From the grid positions to the race end, at least the top 3 remained as it is. Of course, Max grabbing the P1 from the pole, P2 and P3 remained the same. Now I know the result could have been something else if that incident wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm talking about. I will talk about it in detail. So let's hold on for now and look at the other positions. Unfortunately, Charles Leclerc couldn't repeat the history this year. He finished at P4. Lewis Hamilton had qualified at P5, but due to the 5-place grid drop penalty from the Dutch GP, he started from 10th place and then finished at P6. Hamilton fans need to wait a bit longer to see him on the podium. A special mention and worthy of praise is Isaac Hadjar. Hadjar had to start from the pit as his car was modified under the park firm conditions and additional power unit elements were used. He managed to finish the race at P10. Climbing up 9 positions at Monza is no joke. Brilliantly done by Hadjar, too good. Best moments? As usual, the Red Sea, the Tifosi fans came out in full support of their team. Though both the drivers were not on the podium, they cheered for Max by singing his song. Worst moments? Esteban Ocon receives a penalty after he was deemed to have forced Lance Stroll wide early in the race. Kimi attracts penalty again. He received a black and white final warning flag for repeated track limit violations. Also given a 5-second penalty for running Williams driver Alex Albon off the road. Sainz's bad luck continues. Just like Dutch GP, he collides again and this time with Ollie Bearman. Bearman was handed 2 penalty points for this incident and now he is on the brink of a race ban. It's time for some buzz from Monza. All the hype was around Ferrari and its drivers as it was their home turf. And आपको तो पता ही है, Tifosi fans का religion है Ferrari. Then both drivers gave some hope to the fans by getting in the top 3 of practice sessions 1 and 2. We all had kept our fingers crossed. Whatever's happening, it should be the same on the race day as well. Sadly, that wasn't the case. I feel Leclerc gave his all. At the beginning, he even tried to overtake Piastri, but Piastri blocked him so well, Leclerc just couldn't catch him after that. I'm sure the fans would be a bit happy with Lewis's performance, especially after the last week's DNF. Also, he looked quite positive turning up to Monza. The reason for sure is the support of fans. Let's take a look at Max Verstappen's win. Max Verstappen secured a dominant victory at 2025 Italian Grand Prix at Monza by executing a superior strategy, displaying exceptional pace, managing his tires effectively, even after losing the lead early on and then pulled away, consistently setting fast lap times, building an insurmountable advantage to finish nearly 20 seconds ahead of Papaya Boys. Verstappen utilized a one-stop hard tire strategy for the bulk of the race, allowing him to push for a long stint and maintain a powerful pace after his pit stop. Challenges faced by Max, despite starting from the pole, lost a lead on the lap 2 to Norris. We also noticed the front right tire of his car had blisters which made the commentators question Pirelli's integrity. The commentators discussing, is Pirelli actually delivering good tires to Red Bull or not? After regaining the lead, it was no looking back for Max. His pace was described as untouchable, consistent for the remainder of the race. Verstappen broke so many records at Monza. Fastest ever lap by average speed of 164 miles per hour. Fastest ever race by average speed of 155 miles per hour. Most Red Bull pole positions, that is 45. Red Bull's car was definitely not the fastest on track in comparison to others. But if the driver is Max Verstappen, it doesn't matter which car it is. Max did pull some magic out of that car, outdoing every fastest car and literally made them look like fools. He emerged like a phoenix out of nowhere, leaving everyone in shock. Let's discuss the McLaren swap. McLaren makes Piastri to swap his position with Norris. From the moment this incident took place on track, it made sure it became the hot topic of discussion amongst everyone. Max Verstappen couldn't believe his race engineer when he told him about this while the race was on. Norris was ahead of Piastri until a slow pit stop dropped him back. Piastri pitted earlier and came out in front. Because of McLaren's strategy plus Norris's delay, McLaren then ordered Piastri to let Norris back through to restore the pre-pit order. Both drivers accepted it publicly, saying it was fair and about the team unity. Fans and media criticized it, arguing it looked like favoritism and killed the natural fight. Toto Wolff said, because of a team mistake, making a driver that is trying to catch up lose the points is not fair either. Even Max Verstappen said in a post-race interview, he would never do it. The amount of memes started coming in is ridiculous. Like this one, Oscar, Lando's girlfriend just broke up with him. You should break up too. Oscar, Lando just sneezed. Hand him a tissue on the neck straight. I mean, it can't get any crazier than this. While the internet is having a dig at it, let's have a look at a bigger picture. McLaren's papaya rules emphasizes fairness, but implementing them can literally backfire, especially as both drivers battle for the title. If a minor team error triggers intervention, what's the threshold next time? Technical issues, strategy misfires. The fans want to see on-track battles and not orchestrated swaps. Even I'm not satisfied with McLaren's decision here. Should McLaren have let Piastri keep his place? Or was it fair to give Norris P2? Drop your take in the comments. Now the real question is, whom are we going to see as a champion? Are there still hopes for Verstappen in this championship? We'll just have to wait and find out. That's it for today's video. Like and subscribe this video. You don't know how much it motivates me. Show some love to this channel. I'll see you in the next breakdown video. Don't forget to drop your predictions. And if your adrenaline's still pumping, you are in the right place. From the grid to the checkered flag, I'm Gaurav This is Sector G, where speed meets fun. Until next time, keep your engines loud and your strategies louder.